Well, it's been an interesting relationship with Vince McMahon. It's like I never saw Vince as competition, but I think in Vince's, in his heyday, he saw everybody as competition. And, he was one of those guys who would just stick it to me just to do it for whatever reason. We were about to do a deal with NBC, and it ends up, we get to the 1 yard line, and Vince has the final say who can go on USA Network and who can't if you're a combat sport. And wow. Lorenzo and I flew out to Connecticut, sat down with him, and we're like, hey, we're doing a deal with we do all the small talk first, and we're like, well, the reason we're here, we're doing a deal with NBC. And Vince just sits back like Vince sits, and how he is. And we said, we're about to do this deal, and we're gonna, have fights on NBC and everything else, but you need to sign off on it. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And we're like, why? Why? I'm just not interested in it. I don't like the idea of you guys being on USA Network. So the whole deal blows up. At the end of the day, it all worked out better, because we ended up on Fox, and we had a great relationship with Fox and Eric Shanks, and it was all great. But that's just one of 10 times I could tell you where Vince did it. Now, Vince and I, we're in business together, I guess. But Vince couldn't be a better partner now. Now Vince is, he's been an incredible partner. Literally keeps me in the loop on everything that's going on, and making sure that I'm cool with decisions that might be made that might affect the UFC. It's just, now it's like a complete flop, and he couldn't be a better partner.
Знаете, когда-то я хотел очень давно написать Биспингу. Для меня он стал большой мотивацией, на самом деле, и реально чемпион по духу.
Может, в Шанхае будет комментировать твой бой, и как раз найдется такая возможность.
Может быть, да. Хочется ему крикнуть «I love you, Bisping». Вы помните, когда Йоль Ромеро в клетке стоял и кричал «I love you, Bisping»? Смешная была ситуация, когда...
Got the call when Oliveira pulled out about 12 days out. Was it hard?
Yeah.
I know that you were way overweight. Was that difficult to say no?
The fact that it was in Abu Dhabi made it, much easier to say no to. If it was in America, in a time zone that I was more comfortable with, that I wouldn't have to adjust to so much. If I didn't have such a bad experience there last time, then maybe I think about it. But it was an immediate no. I know that I'm going to fight for the championship. If they want to put Oliveira in there, then I'll wait. I'm at this point in my career. I've done what I had to do, and I have to fight this fight. And if they would have told me on August 1st that I needed to be in Abu Dhabi to fight Islam Makhachev, I would have been there. But they gave the opportunity to Charles Oliveira. He told them that he was going to let them down, and he let them down. So hopefully they don't make that mistake again.
Strongest man in the world. We're gonna do a strong man contest. We're gonna do body shots. Let's go. Give me the
here's what bums me out about all this. As much as we don't want to say it's UFC versus boxing, it was even more UFC versus boxing than Conor versus Floyd, because we actually had a chance here. And it pains me to see that Dana White's not part of it, because you have Izzy there, you had Usman there, you had Conor McGregor there, you had Vince McMahon there, you had The Undertaker there, which they're all under the TKO banner, right? Then Dana White's ego, he can't give it up. And it's very, very rare where Dana White makes a mistake of this magnitude. He made a royal mistake betting against Francis Ngannou. To be fair, as a businessman, he probably made the right choice in hindsight. Now that we're here, royal mess up. Because you have the most relevant fighter on the planet, and he's not with the UFC. He has nothing to do with the UFC. Matter of fact, he hates the UFC. And you had all these UFC representatives there. You had the legends of the sport with Izzy, Usman, Conor. You had all these guys there, and Dana White's nowhere to be found. When they ask Dana, he'll probably just go, "Kid did good. That's it. That's all you can get out of him." And they have the most relevant fighter on the planet, whether it's boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. The most relevant fighter on the planet, his name is Francis Ngannou. And he has nothing to do with the UFC. Matter of fact, he despises the UFC. And Dana White is no part of it.
He is a lying, two-faced, hypocritical sack of shit. And I hate him so much